amazing episode of Residuals for Life podcast brought to you by IGT. I'm in the studio today with the president, the CEO, Mr. Dave Kirby. He's going to tell us a little bit more about our experience visiting the Global Data Center by NTT.
Three, two, one.
Yep, as promised, I'm in the studio here with Dave Kirby, the CEO, the press of IGT, who took us on an amazing field trip. He brought about 15 of our agents, channel managers, and partners, came down to NTT Data Center, and we met up with Brandon, the sales manager for NTT Data. And wow, it's phenomenal. David, welcome to the show.
Hey, happy to be here as usual, Sofan. Just happy to keep pushing and bringing in new people for Residuals for Life. And each week there's more and more people coming on board, and we're happy to start paying those people. They're bringing in some nice business, and it's just a real blessing. And I was really happy to be able this past week to take you guys over there. I hadn't actually toured a data center for about 5 years. So just to welcome everybody, let them know a little bit more before you show a little bit of their website. NTT is one of many data centers, and they have multiple. They're in over 20 countries, I believe, but they're part of the cloud. So everybody wants to know about the cloud. I'll flip it back over to Sofan. He can tell a little bit about what he learned, and a little bit later, I guess he's going to bring Brandon in, who we interviewed there.
Yeah, it was, quite an experience. It was eye-opening to see how much of the connectivity, right, that we have with the whole world, and it's local here in our backyard. So we were blessed to be able to visit that facility and kind of explore that. And I'm going to pull up their website real quick here so we kind of understand a little bit more about what does NTT, like, what do they do, right? So NTT data, here we go. Let's see, 2024 infrastructure lifecycle management report. Their services, 5G networking as a service. It's the cloud service. It's pretty awesome to kind of visit this facility here. Not many people get a chance to go behind the scenes and look at how it works. What stood out to me the most, David, was they have this system where they have backups to the power backups to the power backup, and if something was to happen, it's on 24/7. They have an indoor gym facility with a hotel for anyone that needs to work there 24/7, stay overnight, and they have these systems that will prevent any type of like failures in terms of natural disasters. So that was pretty eye opening. I didn't realize how serious this was. So yeah, the internet has to be on 24/7. What's your thoughts on that, Dave?
So you can have a clearer understanding and simplified understanding. What a data center is, those are all some of the services that are provided for hosting servers. So they host servers. All that backup you were talking about, all the 5G and all that stuff are all entities of hosting the servers. And you saw rows and rows and rows and rows, racks and racks and racks. And you can see a little picture right there. There's one on that you're showing right there. We saw rooms bigger than gymnasiums
Yep.
that have all servers in there. And some of them are just one company. So, for instance, you'll have Yahoo, you'll have Amazon, you'll have all the big ones on there. And as well as smaller companies might rent a cage and put one group of their own rack in there and so forth. So, what they've done is when you've done that, those are throughout the world in data centers, and the data centers are connected. And when you connect the data centers inside the data center, they actually mirror the same information that you have on yours on different servers, virtual servers throughout the world. And what that does, and that makes a backup to the backup to the backup of everything you have.
hmm
That is the cloud. So that's cloud technology. So
Yeah, that's
this,
pretty phenomenal. I mean, we got a chance to kind of explore the cloud, go into the cloud, and of course, we couldn't take a lot of photos and videos because this is very high security access to get inside this type of facility. So we did get a chance to take a group picture with all of us there. Brandon, the sales manager, was awesome enough to give us this opportunity, but it was also sponsored by Consolidated Communications, Collins Cummings, who took us out there too. So shout out to Collins, and you'll see an interview with him a little bit later on today on his experience and his take. And we also got a chance to sit down with some of the partners and channel partners and agents who just came on board, and what brought them to IGT. Why were they so interested in building a passive income with residuals for life and utilizing the telecom industry to do so? Because if you know any business that uses phone and internet, guess what? They can either be a customer or agent or sometimes both. Right, Dave?
Absolutely, 100%. Don't forget, we did also interview, you hosted and interviewed some of our trainers. So we had a couple of our trainers there, Ben Martinez and
Yep.
Randy Wilson also. They're very
Yeah, Ben Martinez, President's Club, the man, the myth, the legend, right there, Mr. Ben Martinez is so awesome. Yeah, we actually did interview some of the trainers and the new agents, Ron as well, and we were, I think it was, oh, Lucky wasn't there. I was gonna say, our 500 agent, no, he wasn't there, but yeah, a couple of the agents there. It was a great experience for everyone overall.
The person that did recruit him,
Josh,
he was there. The one that
yes,
recruited him.
yes, and Alex was there too, right? And he's in IT as well. He's awesome. So yeah, a lot of great faces of and to see people there and get their take on the experience on exploring entity data going to the cloud is a great awesome experience.
I think that we could right now just segue over to those interviews and just hear some of the interesting things that people had to say as you asked them some questions. But a lot of it
Yes.
had longevity, how long they've known and been part of IGT, and what they think about us, and as well as taking that tour of the data center. So whenever you're ready, we could flip it over there.
That's great. Let's do that right now.
The man that gave me the tour of my life over here at NTT, Brandon, welcome aboard, man.
Yeah, thanks. Just looking forward to partnering with IGT. You know, we have a lot of carriers in our data center, so I want you to think of us when you're quoting. And if people ask you, or you're asking them, hey, you know, what particular data center are you going into? Well, think of us as well. They may want different quotes from different providers. They may have space, or they may not have space. So we're in, you know, California, Sacramento, the Bay Area, Chicago, Virginia, Texas, Phoenix, Oregon, and international as well. So
International, all over the world. It's an impressive data center.
Thank you.
You guys are blessed to be able to work with Brandon as well. So thanks for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Brandon. The Randy Wilson, the national sales trainer. Ran Diggity Dog. What's up, Randy?
What's up, man?
Man, what made you become an IGT agent?
You know, I really saw the ability to have an impact on the marketplace in general. Like I've said in some of the videos I've made, nothing happens without telecom. Nothing happens without phone and internet. And now nothing happens without phone, internet, and cloud and security. And so with all these things that impact the business world, IGT is perfectly positioned to make that positive impact, and we can help the world, you know, do better business. You know, that's really what it's all about.
My name is John Campued. I'm with IGT, and I've got a background in IT. Been in IT for over 30 years. Wow. So understand industry. I'm the guy that I'd be selling to. So
Okay.
I know exactly all the goods and bads of IT and the challenges. It's great. All I know is that, especially for the data centers, is it's a challenge for smaller companies or companies that have a need for the availability of their systems, and when they try to do it in-house, it's just it ends up costing more and more. And so what you end up wanting to do is have someone else do that, because there's so many complexities in keeping your information running all the time, or accessing that data. So very good presentation, and that was a great looking data center.
Hi, my name's Katie Campued, and John Campued is my husband. He pretty much helped me get on board with IGT. And IGT is so fantastic because if I can do this, anybody can do this. They offer so much support, and it's just one of the best businesses out there to create an additional revenue.
Yes, Ben Martinez, like you heard, I've been with IGT about 3 years now, and really loving it. Great group of people to get connected with. The mission's wonderful, helping businesses, especially California businesses. They're hurting anyway. The more you can do to help them, that's just a good reason to be involved with IGT. Secondly, who argues with extra money, right? We can all use it, and if you have too much, give it away. That's what I say. Help others who don't have. So, anyhow.
That's right. You know, I learned so much, a lot of gems. I mean, your mentorship, your counsel, your advice has helped me grow my business, and that's why I'm so excited about IGT. But your experience, you know, what was it the biggest appeal for IGT that brought you in?
Well, kind of like I mentioned, helping businesses. I have a passion for that, especially in California, struggling all the time. One of the most expensive areas to have business. So why not help them? We all individually work with different companies that provide services for us, whether it's pool companies or veterinary clinics, dentists, chiropractors, window clean, all of those.
All of them.
And why not help them, right? Because if you help them lower their operating expense, it keeps your expense down. I don't want my bill going up because of operating expenses going up, and that's the reason why it would go up.
Ooh.
Help them, help yourself.
My man Collins from Consolidated Communication. Thank you for sponsoring this event, man.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit more about Consolidated Communications.
Yeah, we're a national, top 10 fiber provider. We provide a lot of additional services in terms of security, site-to-site connectivity, data co-location, which we have our partner here. But just national fiber-based facilities.
I'm sitting down with the CEO of IGT, Mr. David Kirby himself, right? The press put this whole thing together, being a blessing to people. David, tell us a little bit more about this experience, what happened today, Consolidated Communications, NTT, the tour of the data center. Give us a recap.
Yeah, we were able to have NTT host us. We brought a bunch of our local channel managers and so forth. In fact, we got one guy came in on a motor home from Texas.
Hey.
Came all the way from there. But some great partners we have. So Brandon gave us a tour. It was amazing. It was good for people to see what the cloud is all about and what it entails. Data centers throughout the world, actually. And that's one of the larger companies. And we were sponsored today by Consolidated Communications, which is a little plug for them, but they're one of our preferred providers. Just great to have everybody here today. Really appreciate all the guys that are coming. We're so fun. We're doing our Residuals for Life, which you could just say that's really why these agents are here.
Yeah.
And we're here because we like to provide that residual for life for them. So we're here to be a blessing and just happy to be able to have hosted this today.
Ron Baroga, retired law enforcement entrepreneur, business owner, and I was interested in the opportunity for IGT just because of the opportunities, and it's a whole new world for me, and the residual income, I think, speaks volumes, and it's just a great opportunity.
Building Residuals for Life. So your background is a retired peace officer.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's amazing. So what made you, again,
that's
become an agent?
Well, you introduced me to the game, and then I kind of just listened to what it had to offer and piqued my interest, and I just understood the background of it and talked to Dave, and I knew I was in the right place at the right time. So it's a great opportunity to build residual income for life.
Absolutely. Excited to have you here, Ron.
Appreciate it.
My man.
Hello there. I'm David Puchalowski, and I became an IGT consultant just a few months ago, actually, but I've known Dave Kirby for like 30 years. And when I saw the opportunity, when he presented it to me, I was like, wow, that's great. Residual income every month, that sounded great to me. So that's why I joined up.
Hey, Joshua Chakowski.
Now, a little bit about IGT. What made you become an IGT agent?
I'm already in conversations with business leaders in the IT space, and it just kind of made sense. Yeah, provide extra value and connect with with all the the vendors outside of what I usually do.
Alex, welcome aboard, man. What made you want to become an IGT agent?
Well, there's infinite possibilities of building a residual income, and IGT has one of the biggest networks, so there's no brainer.
No brainer. So what about the passive income and residuals for life appeal to you most?
Well, I think one of the best things, because I have a family, I have kids, I need to support them, and anything extra would really help. And I think it's just nice, because I have connections to work with already, and I can utilize them with IGT.
Smart move there. Well, welcome aboard, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Cecil, Jack. Cecil, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Welcome aboard, man. So tell me a little bit more about IGT. How'd you get involved?
Well, because of you and your persistent attitude of trying to get me involved, and I found out that it really does work. I bought the system. I actually saved 50% on my internet bill and my phone bill. So I'm a true believer and customer of IGT. So I think it's a great organization, and I look forward to selling products myself, making extra money.
Wow, that was an awesome interview with all the channel partners, the trainers, the agents there. I was surprised by their input on, their take on their experience. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, and you heard quite a few people saying the longevity, just knowing me personally. We had a couple of them go back 25, 30 years. Again, this doesn't stop. You have to understand that when you get paid the residual, we got 98.3% retention of customers because they're not going to go back to retail. And so you're going to be paid, residuals for life. And so these guys, you see a lot of them are full-time, and there were several of them there that are part-time, just coming on board. And of course, they eventually want to be full-time, but it's an added residual income, revenue stream to your household and to whatever you're doing. And it doesn't go away. So
right.
I'm just happy that we're able to get these guys on board, and then people like yourself who are recruiting them. So remember, you have sub agents, and they're in a single plane. Those are all your sub agents. Any business they bring in, you get a piece of our piece of their residuals. It's amazing. So I love
It is amazing. Thank you, Dave, for building such an awesome platform for anyone from all walks of life, from any type of background, to come on board, build a passive income, getting residuals for life, and supplementing their already existing income, or even replacing their income. You can do this part-time, full-time. Even if you don't have no time, you can still build residuals for life. And just following the system here is built. And you know what? We have the most informative, experienced, and knowledgeable trainers in the business that will simplify everything, hold your hand, give you a Kickstarter, and just get you to the next level and start building residuals income. You guys, I encourage you to scan the QR code, give us a call if you're considering maybe upgrading, downgrading, or even switching, or even looking to reduce your operation costs on your phone and internet bills, because that's what we do. We are a blessing to people. We're on this crusade. We're looking for you to come on board and just be a blessing to others as well. And you never know, you could be building residuals for life. How do you feel about that, Dave? Anything you want to add?
One thing, you remember, I got to pay somebody. Might as well be you.
I love it. All right, you guys. Well, this is so fun. This is Dave, the Prez, the CEO of IGT. Until next time, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this opportunity to anyone that you can think of right now who's looking for